Thank you. Thank you very much. How are you? How's it going? Yes, nice to be here on such a fun week. I know. I don't want to hear it. I don't watch politics. So, we're going to keep it light. All right? Here we go. All right. Well, I just got over the flu, which is fantastic. You know what I mean? Had it last month. Whenever you have the flu, or like COVID, you know, you always lay in bed and you try to figure out who gave it to you. You know, just going through this Rolodex of people that coughed on you, sniffled near you, walked by an Asian or something. You try to fight it. They say on the internet, that's where all the disease comes from. I know who gave it to me. I sat next to a shoeless cowboy on an airplane. Guy had no socks or shoes on the whole flight. The whole flight, I'm sitting there looking at his dirty Jesus feet. And all I'm thinking is the next pandemic is growing in the bottom of his feet. And all I'm going to be is the next, patient number 2, whatever the next disease is, So I'll tell you what kills me is I looked at the guy and all I'm thinking is, you know what? God made that guy. And he keeps making that guy. Like one mouth-breathing moron after another. Yet we still go to church on Sunday, and what do? We praise him. When is the constructive criticism coming? Dude, when's the last time you made a Gandhi? Somebody empathetic, So, my problem is I didn't get the flu shot, I'm old school. I kind of still do the vaccine thing, I know some people like it, some people don't, I don't know. It's a weird thing, though. If you get it, what do? You side with the evil pharmaceutical companies. If you don't, then you're aligned with people who don't wear shoes on an airplane. All right, let's get to what you all want to talk about. All right, ladies, you're 0-2 against this guy. 0-2. All right, but you learn more from your losses than your wins. So, let's get into the game tape. All right, ladies, enough with the pantsuit. Okay, it's not working. Stop trying to have respect for yourselves. You don't win the office. On policy, You gotta whore it up a little. I'm not saying go full Hooters, but find the happy medium between Applebee's and your dad didn't stick around. All right? You all know how to get a free drink. Okay? And I know a lot of ugly women, feminists, don't want to hear this message. But just tease him a little bit. Make a farmer feel like he's got a shot. Swing a state over a little bit. I'll be honest with you. I am so psyched that this stupid election is finally over. It took forever. Yeah. Everybody knew who they were voting for 4 years ago. And then they just drag you through a year and a half of this stuff. Who was sitting there watching the debate still not decided? Two of the most polar opposite people ever. It's all right, let's see. What does the orange bigot have to say? How about the real estate agent that speaks through her nose? Oh, there's a point. This is so difficult. It's they overlap. I just can't make up my mind. I'll be honest with you. I can't believe Trump didn't win this thing 4 months ago. I know that's weird for younger people to hear, but when I was a kid, if you were running for president and you got shot and you didn't die, that was the end of the election. There was nothing you could say, right? Everybody would just be like, this guy's the man. He is the king. I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I think the number one reason Trump survived is all those herky-jerky movements that he does. You just can't like nail the guy down. I gotta be honest, the guy is a lunatic. I mean, he literally got shot and immediately jumped back up and started yelling in the direction the bullets were coming from, unarmed. That's not a sane human being. I would have been on the ground crying in the fetal position, like, all right, give me the truck. I don't want this job anymore. Just tell her she won. Tell her she won. But Trump's got all those weird, coming out. I think the guy couldn't get like a bead on him, And like right as he pulled the trigger, like Trump was just like, and Sleepy Joe, and the bullet went by his head. My favorite part of the campaign, though, was when Trump went to McDonald's. Wasn't that amazing? That's the only time I've ever seen that guy truly happy. Like, he was glowing. When he got behind the counter, it was like he was behind stage at like Springsteen or something. He's like, oh my God, this is like where they make the French fries. And he was sticking a couple extra in one. He goes, hey, whoever gets this one's going to be excited. It's like, oh my God, was that empathy of the people, Donald? It's like when the Grinch came down the hill, bringing the toys back, and his heart got a little bigger. All right, we'll end on something nice here. I fell asleep the other night. You ever fall asleep like watching TV? You like leave it on, and you wake up at 3 a.m, and whatever you're watching makes you feel like you're still dreaming. Yeah, I woke up at 3 a.m. I swear to God, Shaquille O'Neal was selling me printer ink. Standing there 7 feet tall. Hi, I'm Shaquille O'Neal. Are you paying too much money for your printer ink? Every day, people come up to me and they say, I'm paying too much money for my printer. He's holding a printer. It's like the size of a cell phone. People come up to me. I'm paying too much money. And I'm like, well, I have the solution. Dude, is there no end to that guy's credibility? I thought when he was selling Buicks, that was the end of it. It's laying in that little car, the mid-sized Buick Century. This is the most comfortable car I have ever been in. He's got one foot out one window, the other foot out the other. If I was regular size, this is the car I would buy. It blows my mind. Doesn't he even have like $1 billion at this point? It's like, why are you still working? Take a weekend off, you 9-foot whore. Give somebody else a chance. All right, that's it. We got a great show. Stick around. McGee will be here. We'll see you in a minute. Thank you. Actually, I got a couple of friends of African persuasion. And I got to get rid of them, man. I got to admit to you. I'm finding I'm spending too much money on clothes hanging out with them. Because I got to fucking try to keep up with their wardrobe. It's like every time they go out, they got all brand new shit on. All brand new shit. So when I show up with my white version of brand new, which is, I basically, I ironed the shit, right? I ironed it, right? It's new. They just start trashing me. I can't keep up with them, man. They got fucking 58 pairs of sneakers. Ever notice that shit? Every color fucking Timberland. And I don't give a shit what fucked up color their shirt is. They got a pair of shoes to match it and a hat. It's like a rule or something. They're the worst. Even when you wear some new shit, there's some sort of rule that you gotta space out the amount of time within which that you wear it. Because God forbid you wear the same shirt within a 10-day period, one of them's gonna notice. All of a sudden just look at you funny this motherfucker's got the same shit he had on last Tuesday. And then the whole car's like, oh shit! Then everybody just starts making fun of your fucking clothes.
First they do the math, like, what was that, 5 days ago? 5 days? This motherfucker got 5 shirts! He got 5 shirts! And they start breaking it down. Yo, his first shirt be saying Monday, next shirt be saying Tuesday. Yo, on the weekend, he ain't been wearing no shirt. I'll tell you, that's actually funny. You know what? That's actually how I judge black guys now. When I first came to the city, like, all black people scared me. No, I was like the typical white dude from like the suburbs, you know what I mean? Had no frame of reference, you know? So my only frame of reference with black people was like, remember those early 90s gangster rap videos? Throw the fucking LA riots in there, man. It was fucking horrible PR. I'm watching the videos, look, he's got a nice car, he's got all the women, and he's still fucking mad. These black dudes are never happy. But after 10 years of living in the city, this is how I narrow it down. Whether a black dude scares me or not. Black dudes with dirty sneakers scare the fucking shit out of me. No. I figured out in my head, because I know from hanging out with them, that's the last shit that they're gonna let go. The immediate shit that they have on. So I think, you know, if his sneakers are fucked up, that means his life is fucked up. Every time he leaves his building, the whole neighborhood, oh, shit! Everyone starts making fun of him. He's on the train in a bad mood. I kind of have this howdy-doody, kind of mug-me kind of face. I'm not saying something's gonna happen, I'm just saying, I'm paying attention. So I've been seeing this girl recently, this black girl, right? She lives up in Harlem, you know, gone out like 3-4 times, you know. First time we hung out in like the Village area in New York, you know, which is sort of like a racially mixed area. So shit was cool, you know what I mean? Second time we hung out was more like Midtown, you know. Then the third time, she called me at like 3:30 in the morning, and she wanted me to come up to her apartment, right? So it's 3:30 in the morning, she lives in Harlem, I look how I look, so it's a fucking situation. Yeah, because you know the deal, right? Basically, a white dude feels comfortable up to about like 98th, 99th Street, you know what I'm saying? The second the streets start getting into like triple digits, like 100, 101st Street, start getting like a little asthma, like, ah, fuck, it's starting to get a little high up here. You feel that little tightness in your chest? Can you feel that? 106th Street, you're like leaning on shit like, dude, where'd all the cabs go? How come there's no taxis up here? Dude, what's a bodega? I don't know what that is. Let's get the fuck out of here. So I'm praying to God she's gonna tell me to take the subway, get off at like 105th Street, 103rd, you know, which is like the first stop in Harlem where I can still look over my shoulder and see like all the white people like disappearing over the horizon, you know? But she goes, no, man, you want to get on the Uptown 2-3 train, you want to get off at 125th Street. I'm like, God, fuck, 125th Street. Jesus Christ, that's like right in the middle of everything. I'm going to be surrounded on all 4 sides. I can't fucking do this. So, at this point, I'm really trying to hide like the bitchy tone that's starting to creep into my voice, you know? And I'm trying to ask for really specific directions for when I get up there, because I want to know exactly where I'm going. So she starts naming the streets I have to go down, and every other street up there is named after like a black leader, you know? She's like, make a left on Adam Clayton, take a right on Frederick Douglass. I'm like, God, fuck Adam Clayton. Yo, dude, go on the internet, look up Adam Clayton. Did he kill a bunch of white people during the slave revolt? Dude, I ain't going up there till I know what Adam Clayton did. Fuck this shit. So at this point, I'm really having a battle with myself. Because I'm thinking I can't do this, right? I'm like, I can't do this, but my dick's going, no, come on, man, we can do this, all right? Just relax. Pull yourself together and get on the goddamn train, right? So as always, I listen to my dick. Oh yeah, I get on the train, By the time I get up there, it's like 5 or 4 in the morning, right? I'm standing on like Malcolm X and like Danny Glover or some shit, right? I don't even know where the hell I'm at. When I see the street, I want to go up. I want to go up St. Nick. I can literally see her apartment building, but there's like 5 or 6 black dudes standing right on the corner, right where I want to walk by. So I'm like, fuck! I felt like I was on like some reality show at that point, like some sort of like white guy survivor. It was ridiculous. So I'm thinking, I gotta walk right by these guys, right? You know what's funny? I think that they were actually more surprised to see me than I was scared, you know? And I was really, really scared, you know, but I'm also really, really white, you know? Like shockingly Caucasian. You know what I mean? Like if you're not ready for me, I can like surprise you. No, especially if you live up there. You've probably seen a white person for hours, possibly days. So when I show up, it's almost like magical, like a leprechaun came out of nowhere, you know? Felt like I should have like a little pot of gold, like a rainbow behind me. Top of the morning to you, latte. Kind of dance my way past them. But it's been going all right, you know? Once I get in her apartment, I'm fine, you know? I relax, sit down, you know, watch a hip-hop countdown. Pretend like I know the groups, you know what I mean? It's just getting there that's a fucking pain in the ass. But, you know, I don't get mad at it, because I figure, you know, black dudes got to go through the same shit, though, right? When you go out to the suburbs, go fuck a white girl, right? Just that same awful feeling of just leaving your people behind, you know, just less and less of you as you're fucking driving out there. Probably start off lean and you're all fucking cool. 20 minutes in, you're driving like 10 and 2, the radio's off. Like, dude, I don't like this shit. I don't like this shit at all. There's too much grass. I don't see any rims. This is fucked up. None of the windows are tinted. I can clearly see white people in every car. This is fucked up. Listen, you guys were awesome. Thank you so much for coming out. South, man, I had a real weird experience last time I came down here. I was in Nashville, right? Sort of an awkward social situation, right? I'm sitting at this bar. There's this white dude sitting like 2 stools away. I don't know him. He doesn't know me. And that's... All right, thank you. Thank you very much. How are you? Please be seated. Good evening, thank you. Welcome. Welcome to this lovely theater here in downtown Montreal. It's unbelievable. Can't understand you. Female voice does not travel well. I don't know what it is. Up close or in a whisper can make your dick hard, but beyond 10 feet it just sounds like a couple of birds fly, you know, fighting over a French fry or something, you know? There you go. That's how we start. Somebody's coming out of the gate. I'm sick of Obama's wife. Yeah. Just running her. This isn't some Democrat, Republican shit. This is just in general. Just running her yap. It's just like, shut up. You know? You weren't elected. You know, your husband isn't running a lemonade stand. He's running the country. No, generally speaking, first ladies, they've been out of line for a good 25, 30 years. They think for some reason that their husband has the job, that now they should be chiming in like they know some shit. You know? Dude, if you had a leak at your house and you called the plumber and the plumber comes in and he starts fixing it, what would you do if 5 seconds later his wife, who isn't a plumber, comes walking in? Well, I think we should run it over here. It's like, shut up. Just because you're fucking the plumber doesn't mean you understand plumbing. Okay?
No. This is all like my fears because they're trying to tell us down south here that they're starting to like gear up for Hillary Clinton to be running for president, saying like, I think that would be a good thing. Yeah, people clapping. What is that based on? Based on what? I don't get how she became a senator. That's shocking to you? She went from never holding political office to immediately being a senator. Why? Because she was fucking the president? Should Tom Brady's wife be the next quarterback of the Rams? Does he have some sort of magical powers? Like, you suck at sports? I couldn't throw it all, and then he fucked me, and I just picked up this ball, and I was just lacing it in there. It was incredible. Dude, it all started with Nancy Reagan. That's where it first went off the rails, you know? She came out with her little bird body, you know, just their big head. Just came walking out, say no to drugs, and people off your heroin, say no to that. She just walked back. Hillary had her stupid health care plan. Obama's wife's running a yap on 60 Minutes, you know? I got to give it up to the Bushes. They had their women in line. They did. Barbara never said shit. She smiled every once in a while. She threw something in there. George W.'s wife, I don't even know her name. Stu was in office for 8 years. I don't even know her fucking name. What's it like, Beth or Paige or something like that? He had her on lockdown. Going out there tonight, I'm giving a speech. And when I say something and they laugh, you're going to nod. You're going to smile, and you're going to nod that head. Is this how it's going to be? Really? Do you think like me saying this is somehow going to affect? She's still going to win. Listen, let me ask you this question. Do you think that a woman being president is going to affect anything? Do you? Oh, do you? What are they going to do? What are they going to do? What the fuck is she going to do? Do you know what the president makes? The president makes $400,000 a year. That's it. He's supposed to keep bankers in line that get like $100 million bonuses. I'll tell you, if you really want, nothing's going to change, okay? Black, white, dick, or clam. It doesn't make a bit of difference. Nothing is going to change until somebody's got the balls to start a group, go over the wall of one of these gated communities, and you start slitting some throats. And not just random throats, the right throats. You got to climb up a tree, be up there with your scope, knowing that in 11 fucking minutes your life is going to end, right? And take out many of those people as you can. Yeah. Other than that, it's just going to be a pair of tits saying the same shit to you. I'm staying in a hotel, everybody. I like staying in hotels. They make me feel comfortable. I feel safe in a hotel. You know, you got the lobby. There's always somebody down there in case an axe murderer comes in. That's the first person that's going to get killed. You can hear their screaming when you're up in your room. Gives you a chance to plan. Barricade the door, you know, turn on the shower, hide in between the mattresses, right? Little misdirection. Back in the day, I used to stay in motels. I hated staying in motels. Could never feel safe. You were lying in a bed 2 feet from a door that just opened up out into a parking lot. Anybody in the world could just come walking up, kick the door open, you motherfucker, just drag you out of the bed. And you're just lying in that bed, so not ready to have the fight to the death. Sitting there half naked, like nod. Meanwhile, there's some guy on the other side of the door with a chainsaw, like. You're lying there like, oh, it's kind of early to be trimming the hedges. But when that dude comes through that door, you lie to yourself as a man that if something like that happened, dude, I'd just jump up, grab a lamp, let's fucking do this. You know what the reality is? Most people, the best you could do is maybe make a weird noise. Just be like, and that would be it. That would be it. That dude just come in. The last thing you'd see is just ceiling carpet. Looking upside down back at your own body, right? I will say this. What I do enjoy about this theater is nobody has told me it's haunted. Anytime you go into a theater, they always give you the history. It was built 1948. It was a tribute to Rocket Richard. Everybody chipped in, blah, 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 blah. And we have a ghost. His name is Michael. I immediately lose all respect for anybody over the age of 8 that still believes in ghosts. It's like, really? You still believe in specters and goblins? What is the end game of being a ghost? I don't get it. You can go anywhere you want to go in the world. You're just going to stay in a basement for the rest of your life? Just waiting for once every 6 months somebody comes down to check the boiler and you get to be like, why wouldn't you go somewhere? Dude, I'd fly right to Washington, D.C., fly right into the CIA building, just start sitting in on meetings like, these guys are out of their fucking minds. Fly to the Super Bowl, go right into the huddle. I always wondered what they talked about. I live this fucking isolated life, man. I go on the road, I'm in green rooms, and I just fucking, I'm just by myself all the time. You slowly go fucking crazy. I did a gig recently. I was in Ireland, and I was in the green room by myself, and I went to turn on the light. It was one of those pull switches, and it wound up around itself, looked like a little noose, and I immediately just thought, what if I just stuck my head in there and just turn the lights out, literally and figuratively. Was not thinking about killing myself at all the second I thought, hey, what if I just fucking did that? And then I looked in the mirror, I caught my eye, and we both laughed. But you know one of the big things that really made me feel old was when McDonald's started making salads. That literally ripped my heart out. I'm like, they're doing what? What? Now they have wraps, and they're doing all of this shit. You know what it was? Was out of shape people complained to them. That you're like, oh, you don't have any healthy options. It's like, dude, this is McDonald's. This shit is poison. Who the fuck comes here to get in shape? Whenever I get McDonald's, I have a whole plan. At my age, I'm 48 years old. I know what I'm going to order. I'm going to go in there. It's going to taste great. 20 minutes later, I'm going to want to kill myself. And then I'm going to go, I'm going to the gym tomorrow. I'm going to the gym tomorrow. And no matter how much I say that, I woke up the demon in me. I woke up the demon, and all that grease is just coursing through my veins. And no matter how much I want to go to the gym, there's going to be this other voice going, dude, get an Egg McMuffin. Go down there and get an Egg McMuffin. And I'm going to sit up like the Manchurian Candidate. Okay, we're going to McDonald's. Is my in-shape voice is in the back going, no, what are we doing? Go to the gym. And I'm just going to drive right down, right? I know what it is. But somehow, out of shape people somehow made them, they're the fucking blame. They had to have more healthy shit because they're the reason why everybody's fat. How come they have to do it? What about Ben and Jerry's? How come they don't have to put a little kale in their ice cream? Why is that? And I gotta be honest with you too, people went too hard on that Clippers guy, man. I'm telling you. For an 80-year-old white guy, that wasn't that bad.
All right? Dude, he didn't drop the N-word once. That's unbelievable for an 80-year-old white guy. The N-word should have been carpet bombed through that whole tape. He never said it once. And if you go back and listen to that tape, I'm telling you, go back and listen to it. Other than Instagram, he's pretty fucking liberal. He's like, you can hang out with them, you can have sex with them, just don't promote it on Instagram. It was the weirdest, most compartmentalized, like, racism I ever heard in my life. Something about Instagram, I didn't get it. Other than that, he was wide open. You can make a snowman with them, go to a water park, rub your bellies together. Just don't promote it on Instagram. Hey, what about Facebook? I don't give a fuck about Facebook. Keep it off of Instagram. Yeah. Dude, you understand? The guy's 80 years old. Do the math. This dude was born in 1934. That's 13 years before Jackie Robinson broke the color barrier. First 12 and a half years of this guy's life, he watched all-white baseball, and it was fine. First 12 and a half years. Up next, Whitey Willoughby. There's a line shot out to Peter Peckerwood. What a catch! Unbelievable into Chris Cracker. What a great day. What a great day for a ball game. White baseball, white players. Dude, his parents were part of the generation that finished off the genocide of the Native Americans. All right? That's who taught him his ABCs. Telling you, you can live too long. You can live too long. I'm telling you. You wear out your welcome. I swear to God, this fucking guy, I bet in the 1940s he was considered like a hippie. You know? Just walking around, hey, you can hang out with them. You can have sex with them, man, you know? His dad's getting all pissed off. Let me tell you something, see? You stay with your own. Hey, you stay with your own.